I'm seriously struggling to believe what I'm seeing at the minute. Now, I've been a supporter of Trump since day one. I didn't want Hillary Clinton because I thought she'd cause World War III. I've defended Trump time and time again against people around me who said he's a racist, a homophobe, and that he treats women worse than Hillary Clinton's backers, Saudi Arabia. But what has happened this week has changed my whole opinion about Trump 180 degrees. America first. Let's make America great again. Really. When Trump was running for the presidency, we were told he knew what was going on. We were led to believe he was schooled in the art of the globalists and who they were, and that he said himself he was going to drain the swamp. Listen, there is no proof, none whatsoever, that Assad fired these chemical weapons in Syria last week. None. If there was, they would have shown us and rammed it down our face every day, every hour since. We're simply told that Assad did it, despite Assad knowing that if he did use chemical weapons, then he'd be taken out. And despite Assad being really close to victory in Syria, plus America even started talking about Assad being left in control in Syria going forward. Ask yourself, why would he kill people with chemical weapons, knowing it would probably lead to his removal and even ultimately his death, as well as starting World War III? Why would he do that? Remember Obama's red line in 2013? Remember the world went crazy in 2013 saying Assad fired chemical weapons in Syria, he must be taken out? Remember the UK Parliament voted and they only just lost to bomb Assad because of the apparent chemical weapons attack?
It is very clear tonight that while the House has not passed a motion, it is clear to me that the British Parliament, reflecting the views of the British people, does not want to see British military action. I get that, and the government will act accordingly.
And we are still, in fact, hearing today from the mainstream media about how Assad killed people with chemical weapons in 2013. However, what the mainstream media whores aren't telling you about that 2013 attack is that the rebels fired the chemical weapons back then and not Assad. So who is to say Assad did it this time? The same lying mainstream media? UN's Del Ponte says evidence Syrian rebels used sarin. That's from the BBC. Trump has fallen for this nonsense hook, line and sinker. Trump isn't playing six-dimensional chess. He's playing with the future of everybody's lives. He's like a kid who hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing. You think I'm joking? You think I'm exaggerating? Well, if Trump continues bombing Syria, then they will soon be at war with Russia, and that means World War III. It won't be long before we get involved. Do you hear what Michael Fallon came out and said today? It was Russia's fault. Russia's to blame. Russia, Russia, Russia. Who the hell is this man? Look at the shape of his head. Unbelievable. And all this is going on without any evidence, without any investigation whatsoever. The rebels, which the US created, i.e. ISIS, have everything to gain for the West bombing Syria. Everything. They were on the verge of being defeated, and now look what's happened. Assad, on the other hand, has absolutely nothing to gain from firing these chemical weapons. Nothing. Zilch. The only thing he's going to get is probably death. So apparently it's okay for America to kill 200 civilians in Mosul in Iraq. Nobody says anything. But Trump gets all high and mighty when 87 people are apparently killed by gas in Syria. US investigating Mosul strikes said to have killed up to 200 civilians. But it gets worse. US diverts Navy strike force to Korea waters in response to rogue nation's nuclear threat. I thought Trump didn't want war. He is on course to start World War III. Listen, I understand the issues with North Korea, but we have to talk to them, no matter how mad he comes across. If Trump strikes North Korea, World War III will start. We've never been so close to nuclear war. I know I've been hugging my kids a little tighter before they go to bed recently. I don't know about you. Trump is now the pin-up boy for the neocons that hated him only a few days ago. The likes of John McCain. is now Trump's biggest fan, John Warmonger Insane McCain. This insane madman, John McCain, who wants war everywhere, is like Trump's biggest fan. It's unbelievable. Trump has become a liability. I had so much hope for him and what he could bring, but now I tell you, I'm definitely off the Trump train.